cattle coming on, loosening the topsoil, it washing into the creek. And you see that the healthy ecosystem doesn't really bounce back that easily under those circumstances. So up here we have stumps of trees that were no doubt harvested for timber. These two Doug fir stumps here. And some redwood stumps too that were probably the first wave of being harvested for timber. And then you see lots and lots of little Douglas fir and redwoods with no lower branches or few lower branches. So there's two schools of thought. LandPaths school of thought on removing lower branches of trees is to reduce that fire potential, right? That ensures that if a fire comes through here, it's going to burn the grass, it's going to burn the ground, having beneficial impacts for the soil. But that fire is not going to climb up smaller things into the trees. It's called a fuel ladder, the concept, right? So there are trees like over here. You see all these tan oaks. We do have sudden oak death on the property and lots of tan oaks that die and resprout, which are hard to manage. You have to cut them down every year because they grow fast. This right here is a perfect fuel ladder. If a fire were to come through here, burn up these leaves, burn up these trees, once that fire is in the canopy of these trees, it's in the canopy of all of these trees because all the branches interconnect. They shade each other and they hang out. Right, so this landscape here is a landscape that's recovering. These trees are growing bigger, they're going to create more topsoil as they drop needles and leaves and branches, and eventually there'll be soil, there'll be biodiversity here. I'd like to see planting eventually of other natives. Over here, you see a more feral landscape, and this would look so different if there was fire. This would look much more like this, right? And all these trees obviously would have been much bigger if they hadn't been long. So there's kind of this interplay here, and this is one spot where you can see that interplay. Jim has historically cut the lower branches off the trees, not